Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New York Jets.
Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They start the drive with a give to Allen. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
319, Yep. Out.
Fields now to throw. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
That's good.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a 1st down on this opening drive.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Off play action, Fields. And rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
1st down, and they go right back to Blue. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving him a yard up to the 42. When you talk about this Jets defense, they've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Milton now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Ferguson. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33.
1st down, Cowboys.
Let's go now.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
Here we go.
They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Clemson. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
They got to kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And now an audible here into something else.
19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19.
Here's Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down for the touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 2nd and 10.
19-18.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
To throw, it's Milton. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. We're scoreless after 1.
Ready?
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal.
Trap alert. No, no. 18 Cardinal, 8. Ready, go. Hey, hey, check that, check that.
Blue. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 21-yard.
And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little bit. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down on the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They hand it off. It's Blue. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
They go again with Blue. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. They'll run. This is Blue. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Viking 18. Hey, Crash. Panther 11. Panther 11. Let's go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Sometimes offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Jets, nothing. Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
The Jets had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
7.
551, 551. Alpha, 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 alpha. Matter. Delta. Right.
Now Fields. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Results in a 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now. Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go.
They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. To throw is Milton. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Returnable here from the 38. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. First and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Now it's Fields. Rolling to his right. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Fields. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14.
And the Jets, first down. Here we go.
Here's Fields. Allen here on the screen. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
17-yard line.
Matter. Here we go, Scott. 319, let's go. Easy. Right.
Here's Fields. Flush to his right. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go. 551, 12 no. Delta.
To throw is Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Allen will score. Touchdown, New York. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked...
Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. And look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball game, an early turnover. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Fields. Complete. Smith has it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
8 yards on the
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Milton. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Milton. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
First down, Dallas.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try to keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second and 2, first down marker at the 8. Milton on the move to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7.
At the 7-yard line.
Ready? Pat the 60, pat the 60.
On first down, it's Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on third and goal from the 1.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
And now they'll shift things around. Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early.
Okay,
a bad
ready?
time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal.
Get it, go.
Here's a give up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a fourth and goal. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, back out is Aubrey to kick this away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, son. Hey, never mind. Green 19, got that. Alpha, let's go. Hey, motion, motion, motion.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. And he is going to have the Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, nice instruction. Hey, Terrence. Let's go, right here. Good height.
Throwing again is Fields. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. And he's going to get this all the way down to the Cowboys' 31-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Cowboys' 22-yard line.
Now a carry for Allen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Blue 58, blue 58. Tonight.
And he fires one, but incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Fields. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields escaping the pressure right. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go. 3:19, just go.
Here's Fields on the sneak. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Justin Fields yards. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. On to give, this is Blue. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
70, get my wolf.
Now Milton. Throw pulled in by Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Handoff, Blue running right. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On the jump.
They will look for some important yardage on third down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. They'll try to run for it with Blue. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
Yeah, deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
And he will be brought down with a first and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Set.
Now 1st and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. Pat the 60, pat the 60. Hut, hut.
On the carry, this is Blue. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They go with Blue between the tackles. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jonathan Mingo from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
The kick is good.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go, set. 58, who's here, set. Right.
Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Now Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Here we go.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A big play looming on 3rd down.
Here we go. Right. Right.
Here's Fields. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
331. EQ. Right.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and that should be that. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
Ready, break! Ready!
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run again with Blue. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and we have done in the NFL. The minute Courtney Meadow lands, all they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time, ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Dallas, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jets,